In this lesson, we're going to be calculating the weight and balance of a Cessna 172 for a simple trip down to Cape May. Your scenario is as follows. It's a beautiful weekend in the summer, and you and a friend have decided to go fly down to Cape May, New Jersey to spend the weekend, go to the beach, and visit some family and friends. Your friend, who is not a pilot, advises you that he doesn't plan on packing much clothes, but he does want to bring his new PlayStation 5s down to the beach house to play with friends. You ask your friend what he weighs, and he tells you 200 pounds. You weigh 180 pounds. You plan on bringing your camera kit and a full suitcase of luggage of dirty laundry because you forgot to do it at home, and the laundromat is very expensive. Using the below calculations, create a weight and balance calculation for the flight. So, we have our weights here. We have our occupant weights. You're 180 pounds. Your passenger is 200 pounds. The passenger baggage, a PS5 with 2 controllers, is 13 pounds, and he has 10 pounds of clothing baggage. You, as the pilot, have a camera kit that's 15 pounds, and you have clothing baggage that is 25 pounds. Using these weights, we are going to calculate a weight and balance together. To be able to complete this lesson, you will need a weight and balance sheet. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get a free PDF of weight and balance sheet. The second thing that you'll need is a real-world weight and balance. In this case, this is a real-world weight and balance of an aircraft that I fly. And you'll see that I've already censored most of the data for privacy of the actual owner of the aircraft and flight school. However, you can see that there is a weight and balance calculation here. You're also going to need a Cessna 172 POH, or whatever aircraft you fly. So let's begin with the weight and balance example. Let's open up the blank weight and balance here, and our first field that we have is the empty weight aircraft. So to get this information, we need to head over to our weight and balance revision sheet, and this is an actual document that is within every single aircraft, because it is a required document. So you can always find the actual weight and balance of the aircraft that you fly in the aircraft. So, corrected empty weight, this is after equipment was added and removed. So, we have 1692 as our weight. We're going to go to the weight and balance, and we're going to put in here 1692.00. And I will default this so that it stays as black. So 1692.00. Next we have is 40.5. So we will put this over here and do 40.5. And we know weight times arm equals moment, so that math adds up to 68,518.59. So 68,518.59. So we have our first row complete, our weight, arm, and moment. So we now have front passengers. So we go back to our weight and balance scenario, and we have 200 pounds and 180 pounds. Now it's up to you where you plan on placing the passenger. However, a forward GEG is better than an aft CG in certain cases, and perhaps you may want a more aft CG depending upon your luggage load. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to put the passenger in the front because we have plenty of luggage in the back right now. So we'll put the passenger in the front. They'll sit with you as you're flying your aircraft. So it's very simple. 180 plus 200 equals 380 pounds. Let's fill that out now. 380 pounds for front passengers. The arm of where the front passengers sit will be found in the POH. In this case, in the Cessna 172S model, it's under Section 6 under Loading Arrangement, Section 6.9. You can see here that you have 34 to 46 is the range of the arm. And that's depending upon where the seats are located. So if you're a shorter pilot, you may be all the way forward at 34. However, if your passenger is going to be further back because they're going to be away from the controls, then that would then put the CG arm further back around, could be 40, could be 46. So 37 is roughly the average, and we'll use that for now. So we're going to put in the arm 37.00. Now, using a calculator, you're going to quickly do the calculation of 380 times 37. And that's going to give us a value of 14,060. And I'm just going to put commas here just so that it's very clear that we're in the thousands. Okay, rear passengers. Here's the question. Are you putting baggage in the rear or are you putting it in the baggage compartment? Now, perhaps you're going to want your camera kit here. Let's say you put your camera kit, which is in a nice secure box, a carry-on thing that fits nice. Perhaps you want that forward CG for flight. So we're going to say that we're going to put the PS5 in the back, but we're going to put the camera kit very nearby. Let's put the clothing in the back, and we can probably put the PS5 and camera kit in the back seats here. So let's do that calculation. So we have PS5 weight with 2 controls, 13 pounds, and then we have a camera kit that's 15 pounds. That's going to bring us 28 pounds. So in rear passengers, we're going to put 28 pounds because we're going to have baggage in the back seat. 28 pounds. We now go back to the POH and we see the arm is 73. So in this case, we go back and we go to 73. And then once again, we're going to do a quick calculation. 28 times 73 is 2,044. 2,044. Fuel. We'll get back to this in a moment. Baggage. Now, we go back to the scenario. All we have left here is clothing baggage, which is going to be 35 pounds, which will be in the baggage compartment. 35 pounds. 35 pounds. And then the arm, we go here. Baggage area 1, baggage area 2. We're going to put it in baggage area 1. So that's going to be 95. And note that there's a double asterisk, and that just means the arm measured to the center of the area shown. So 95 is the center of baggage area 1. So we'll do 95. And once again, we do a little quick math. 35 times 95 equals 3325. Perfect. Now, last but not least, we have fuel. In this case, we're doing a short hop. It's probably no longer than an hour flight, but we've decided to top off the aircraft because we don't want to refuel in Cape May on our way back. We just want to make it nice and quick, hop in the plane, get back pretty quickly. So fuel gallon times 6 over gallons. So the first thing you need to know is how much weight of fuel are you carrying? So that'll be the fuel usable. In a Cessna 172S model, that's 53 gallons. 53 gallons times 6, because each gallon of low lead is 6 pounds. You're going to do a quick calculation, 53 times 6. And that's going to give you 318 pounds. So we will do that and go to 318. 318. Now, the arm, we go back to the POH and we look here and there's no fuel tank. Where is it? You have to refer to the notes. The usable fuel CG arm for the integral tanks is located at station 48.0. So, there you go. 48.0. We'll go back here and we will do this. .0. And we do some quick math here. 318 times 48, 15,264. And now we've completed our weight and balance, and now we just have to add everything up. So let's do that now. 1692 plus 380 plus 28 plus 318 plus 35. 2453. Okay, so we have that. And then we have to do our moment. So we're going to add up our moment here. 68518.59 plus 14060 plus 2044 plus 15264 plus... It's going to be 103 to 1159. $103 to 1159. Beautiful. And now we do the final calculation, which is moment divided by weight. So we have our moment here. Divide that by the weight of 2453. And that gives us our CG, which is 42.075. You can round up to 0.8 if you'd like, or be exact to a further decimal. In this case, I'm just going to round up 42.08. Okay, so we now have our calculation, but what does any of this mean? How do I know that I'm within CG? Because the question right at the bottom, gross weight and CG within limits, we have to go back to the Cessna 172 POH. And you can see within this section, we're going to scroll down. We're going to eventually come to a table. Now, there are two tables you can use here. You can use the center of gravity moment envelope, or you can use the center of gravity limits. In this case, we're going to use the center of gravity limits. So, we first off need to know, where are we at? The max gross weight of a Cessna 172 is 2558. So that's why this line appears here. So the first thing we need to do on this page is draw our weight. So we go back and we see our weight is 2453. So we're going to draw a line from 2453. We're going to zoom in, 2453. It's probably somewhere around here. We're just going to do a nice little line right across there. Okay, 2453, that's our weight, that's set. Now we need to figure out what is our CG location, right? So to do that, we're going to go back to our CG that we've just calculated, 42.08. Let's hop back into the POH, 42.08. And we're going to zoom in here. We know 42 is here, so 42.08 is roughly here-ish. And we're going to just zoom out here. Maybe. Sorry about that. There we go. And we're just going to run it all the way up here. Now, zooming out, we have now created a cross. This cross right here is where your CG is. So we're just going to draw a nice little ellipse here as a dot. I'm going to fill it just to make it look pretty for everybody. And we know that our CG ends up right here. So the question is it within CG, which it is. It's within the normal category. And are you within weight? You are, because you're below max gross weight. You're within the envelope. So this is going to be a safe flight. We actually have room to spare. Because if we know that the Cessna 172 S model is rated at 2558 max gross, and we do a quick calculation, 2558 minus 2453, you're going to have 105 pounds still available. This is how you calculate weight and balance. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. And happy flying.